that's the best Canada's looked in 2 games. They're playing very, very well, and they had some excellent opportunities at the outset.
Soviets now have possession again in the Team Canada zone. They've been all over the Canadians in the last minute or so. There's a shot. Greg Millen makes the save and holds on. A capacity crowd here in Tampere, Finland. It comes back into the Soviet zone. Vasiliev, a pass right up the middle for Makarov off his stick. Larionov carrying on a shot off the glove of Greg Millen. Mark Napier. He collides with the Soviet player, Babanov. Back to the action now. Gretzky to Barber, and Johnny scores! Canada's Brad Maxwell clears it, but not out. Kazatonov keeps it in. Here's a chance now. Golikov, instead of shooting, passed it on the right side. 3 seconds left in the penalty. And Giles steps on the ice. The penalty's over. Here's a pass. They score! The Soviets. A pass. Kojevnikov standing in front. 15 seconds left to play in the opening period. Canada coming back. Rick 5 to Barber, a shot off the stick of Billy Latinov. Perbukin is knocked to the ice. Here's a chance. 5, a shot. That goes wide with 4 seconds left. A great opportunity for Rick 5. And that'll do it. The first period comes to an end as Canada gets a shot right on goal on Tretiak. And that rolls just wide of the open side. A drive by Makarov. Here's Khrushchev getting set now. Khrushchev, and he's checked, and the puck is hooked away by Hartford. And it's called offside at the Soviet line.
It was a good play, and Fiddler was just cranking up for a shot. As we look at Khrushchev, he got flashed. I thought he died on the ice. Then made an effort to get Hartford. He didn't get him, and now he's in some pain on the bench. Khrushchev, a very dangerous man. Could shoot that puck extremely well on the fly. Seems like he's got a sore wrist or a sore arm somewhere.
21-year-old youngster with the Soviet team. Vladimir Khrushchev being attended to at the Soviet bench. Howardchuk over the line, then he's checked. Here's a break now for the Soviets. Nobody there. Gabayev coming in, getting set. Oh, and he couldn't get a shot. There's the shot. They score! The puck just rolled in front. So we're ready now to face off in the Team Canada zone. Number 9 out there for the Soviets. Khrushchev with Makarov and Larionov, number 11. It's dropped back to Kazatonov. He returns the pass. Here's a chance now. A clearing pass in front. Larionov just failed to get it. Gainey runs into the Soviet player Fedosov. And Rick 5 has it for Canada. Back to Gretzky. Coming in with Barber. Gretzky in the corner. Vasiliev checked him. Gretzky overskates the puck, and the Soviets swing out. Here's Makarov in on a breakaway. Makarov right in. He scores! Makarov! And Canada coming out now. This is Giles. Ahead to Gartner. Gartner's upset, and there will be a penalty to the Soviet player Gabayev for tripping. So a penalty to Gabayev for tripping at 4:29.
And we're going to get a stick measurement here, Bernie. They're going to try it right now.
Well, we've been waiting for that, Lou, all day. And the stick measurement coming up. And this is interesting because they do not have the proper device for a stick measurement here. The NHL referee, Terry Gregson, telling us before the game. Now, look at this. They put the puck down, and they try to get a coin underneath it.
They got it.
And they got it.
The 5 against 3, a good time to make that call. That stick, Kozienkov was outside the locker room before the game, and I know Dino Cicerelli walked up and he says, take a look at that stick. And he said, that one's a big hook because we're going to be looking for a call. And he had called over Max McNabb and says, Max, you look at that one right there. So they were waiting to get him on the ice, and they got him, and now it'll be a 5 against 3.
9 seconds left in the double minors to the Soviets. And Canada has not really had a good scoring opportunity. Here's Gretzky, winding up in his own zone. The penalties are over. Gretzky's over the line. A shot, he broke his stick. And Fedosov has the puck. Cleared it around as we approach the 8-minute mark. Here in the third period, Smith to the Soviet line. Looking for someone to pass it to. Hit Makarov with the pass. Gets it back. Directs it behind the net. Mark Napier chased by Babanov. He dumps it into the corner to Darryl Sittler. In front. Here's a shot. He scores! Paul Reinhart scores for Canada. Hartsburg a pass ahead to Bill Barber. Barber gets it ahead now to Five. Five coming in. He's knocked against the boards by Billy Letinoff. Then Kapustin takes a shot at him. Puck in behind the Soviet net. Billy Letinoff. Five after him. Five comes up with it. And Billy Letinoff pushes him against the Soviet net.
Billy Letinoff was...
Well, we'll be back in a moment. The World Hockey Championships on CTV. 9.5 minutes left in the third period. It's cleared in by Bob Gainey. The fans start cheering. Go, Canada, go.
Dale Howardchuk right here with that breakaway. Getting the shot away as he's being pressured. What a fine hockey player this youngster is. Only 18 years of age, out of Cornwall Juniors and the Winnipeg Jets. And he's going to be a hero around Winnipeg for a long, long time.
And Bobby Clark backhands it the other way. Verbuchen keeps it in for the Soviets. Krutov behind the net. Dumps it in front. And it's intercepted by Paul Reinhardt. 7:49 left to play in the third period. Here's a chance for the Soviets. Lariana, he scores! Set up perfectly in front, and it's 4-2.
Well, the Soviets capitalizing at that time. Canada playing with one player with a broken stick. He goes to the bench, a 5-on-4.
The referee is Dag Olsen from Sweden. 7 minutes and 1 second remain in the third period, with the Soviets leading Canada 4-2. And in Helsinki, Finland and Sweden, a 3-3 tie.
We're going to have another stick measurement, Bernie. They're going to try Drodetsky's now. Before they're done, the Soviets are going to need all new sticks if they're illegal.
Well, you pointed out, Lou, they were checking all the sticks at the bench. It'll be interesting to see what happens here.
They got it.
Penalty.
Well, you should see their sticks when they're out by the stick rack. They've got real large curves in them. I wonder that they don't realize that. You know, before, a couple games ago, the U.S. team, we have the storage room there, and we were trying to get in, and the trainer forgot his key, so he was going to walk back to get a key. The Russian trainer came over that cycling with a key and opened our storage room. Didn't look very nice. So we tried our key in their room, didn't work.
And also, point out here, too, the two dressing rooms, Canada and the Soviets, are side by side at the end of a corridor.
And all the sticks are right outside the door, so Red Berenson, Marsh Johnson, and Dave King, the coaches, were looking over all those sticks before the game. Made some good calls here.
As Canada changes on the goal. Krutov overskates it. It's stolen by Gartner. Gartner passed in front. Here's Howardchuk. And he couldn't get a shot as he was stopped by Pervukin. Propp, his drive. He scores!
And that was a drive, Bernie.
What a shot by Brian Propp. Rick Five. He's watched by Kozhevnikov. The puck comes out to center. Fetisov over to Kozhevnikov. He's knocked down by Five. Oh, can you believe it? The referee was not calling a penalty. The slowest arm in the West, I guess, as he raised his arm. Five is penalized. Just at the top of the face-off circle. Nolan's played an outstanding game for Team Canada today.
They're trying to stick again.
Well, a stick measurement. This is some sort of record, I'm sure. Let's see what Mr. Olsen does this time. Penalty? Well, there you are.
I love it. Look at the trainer signaling.
The Soviets are going to be looking for a new trainer pretty soon.
His head looks like a bead. He's so red right now down there.
They call him Curly.
Krutov going off with an illegal stick. Now it's 4 against 4.
Barber behind the net. Howardchuk's in front, and the shot is stopped by Tretiak. And the Soviets, Tumanev gets it out to center ice. 48 seconds left, and there will be an elbowing penalty to Team Canada. Now Tumanev pushes at Bill Barber of Canada, and a bit of a mix-up at center ice. But a costly elbowing penalty now to Canada's Bill Barber.
That's right, and Canada just getting ready to pull the goaltender at that time. Now they're going to be a man short. Tumanev getting a little upset. He'd already been hitting another game. He had a bandage over his eye. Here's the elbow right there. just as Barber was going out of the picture, and referee Dag Olsen on the spot. Now Canada going to be a man short and needing to get an opportunity to tie this game up.
And the Soviet Union defeats Team Canada by a score of 4-3. Tretiak all the way in goal. He'll be 30 years of age tomorrow, so he gets an early birthday present, and it's a win over Canada.